awkward-looking shot by Marvin Hayes. Not the kind of shot you want.
You know, Eric, JRU is just forcing all of its shots here in the third quarter. We know Marvin Hayes can penetrate, especially from the top of the key, but that was just forced. He was out of position. They are not setting up, and these fast break points are frustrating the Heavy Bombers. Will it be a tale of two halves in this contest?
13 on the shot clock. The dump to Daniel, and the easy layup, 54-50. 4-point advantage for San Beda, their biggest lead of the game. Bulangis struggling to even bring the leather down. Matute, the fake, the dump inside. Hayes off the glass, can't make it. And the rebound to Daniel. Turnover there by San Beda. Under a minute left in the third quarter. 45.9 seconds to be exact.
I think in situations like this, it's now imperative for JRU's coaching staff to settle down the Heavy Bombers, because these players, as we said earlier, they are playing into new roles. They have elevated roles, and they are not used to situations like this. This is an NCAA atmosphere type of a ball game, and they have to soak it up, because this is how it's going to be come June 26th.
On the mark on your observation there, Chris, they are playing in a very distracted fashion. Talking about JRU. They're not communicating with each other, throwing the ball to people who are not supposed to be there, or we're supposed to be there, but they moved to somewhere else. I mean, it's just turnover due to miscommunication, and really especially by JRU.
Yes, Eric, and really resorting to one-on-one basketball. Clearly, that's not going to work against a more physically gifted team like San Beda.
And clearly not their style as well. Again, Daniel inside an easy layup. How many times in the third quarter have we seen Daniel just waltz in there, catch the ball, and put it back up?
And the reason Sudan Daniel is having a very, very easy time, he's cherry-picking by curling there down in the paint. No one is putting a body on his curl.
As compared to the first half, where he was being pushed, shoved outside the paint just to protect it. That was how tight the defense of JRU was, but not anymore in the third quarter, allowing San Beda to grab the lead by 6, 56-50 going into the fourth quarter. Allowed San Beda to overhaul that 16-point deficit and now be up by 6, 56-50 as we start the fourth quarter of this quarterfinal match between the Red Lions and the Heavy Bombers.
A key stat in the third quarter, San Beda 10 of 18 from the field. JRU atrocious at 2 of 13.
And it continues, make that 2 out of 14 in the second half for the Heavy Bombers.
Anjo Karam there failing to realize that he's probably about 8 inches smaller.
Oh, and Tame at the right place at the right time for the easy layup after he missed that jumper from about 5 feet. San Beda getting a taste of the lead for the first time in the second half. Anthony Samarat to Dave Marcelo. Marcelo is blocked by Atame, but ball remains with San Beda with 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Shot clock at 2 seconds.
Just like JRU, San Beda has an alley-oop play on the inbounds, not resorting to it, but hey!
Wow, Karam on the catch and shoot.
Making amends, big time on that play.
Foul number 10, Dave Marcelo, his
Fourth foul
1
on Dave Marcelo, who has been pretty quiet today. Just 2 rebounds.
But has done a very good job, especially in containing Joe Etame. Conspicuously here, partner, Joe Etame and John Chotu-J are playing together at the same time. NCAA rules prohibit that, but here in this summer tournament, that's allowed. Well, different strokes, I guess, for different folks, as they say. But in this instance, of course, you wonder how the other players would be able to respond, especially in clutch situations like this when the NCAA begins, because by that time, Etame and Chotu John Jay will not be able to play at the same time.
Still a 6-point advantage for San Beda. NJ spinning away from Marcelo, getting the open look and banks it off the glass for 2. NJ now with his 4th point of the game, but that is his first field goal. Garbo kicks it out. High pick by Marcelo. Pascual says, I don't gotta look. Brings it back out to Karam. Karam, no. Long rebound to Marcelo, and it's a fresh 24 for San Beda. High pick by Pascual. Lanete nowhere to go. Gets the ball back. Garbo attacks the defense of Hayes. That is the 6th rebound of Etame. A steal by San Beda. 2-on-1 here. Karam dumps it. And wow, San Beda unable to take advantage of that break. Matute. And the finish there by number 20. That's Almario.
Alex Almario there. Anjo Karam falling asleep on his defender there after a botched offensive set on the other side.
Too strong off the glass on that shot by Jake Pascual. Lucky to get it back. Fresh 24 as well. It's just a 2-point advantage for the Red Lions. Under 7 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Pascual again. This time he banks it off the glass. He's been calling glass ever since.
And Jake Pascual, that was not a lucky shot. He has the range.
Oh man, Almario, this time on the other side, found a napping San Beda defense in transition.
That's number 2 on Anjo Karam, 2nd straight possession, and I think that's why Borgie Hermida's warming up on the sidelines.
Let's send it over courtside to Michelle Mediana.
Yes, the boys are on a roll, and all they must do is keep it up this last quarter. Coach Frankie Lim said that he can only do so much, and it is up to the boys to do a good job in executing their team plays. They will make sure that their big guys will get those rebounds and hopefully continue on making those baskets every second this 4th quarter. Chris and Eric?
Thanks, Michelle. And in comes Borgie Hermida for San Beda, and also a couple of substitutions by JRU. Oh, an illegal pick, was it?
On Jake Pascual.
I was wondering why Lanete was so open. And there's that 3-point shot off the glass by Jake Pascual on our Axe Twist slow-mo. Axe Twist, the fragrance that changes. Almario has been excellent off the bench. NJ, that's eating up too much time on the offense of JRU. Oh, lucky break there, as Pascual had no business committing a foul that far from the basket with NJ handling it. Let's listen in now to Patch Cansana.
Well, Eric and Chris, looks like Coach Verhel was right. Babawian nga sila ng San Beda. There was no room to relax in the dugout, but that's the exact thing that gave San Beda the chance to run the Heavy Bombers relaxed. No one is communicating inside the court anymore. You are giving out too many easy baskets. Let them earn their points. On offense, if you can't find a shot, paikutin mo ang bola. Don't mind the shot clock. If you have to drive the ball, drive the ball. Boys, if you commit a mistake, keep your heads up and play the game. Eric and Chris?
Thanks, Patch. Series of interior passes there by JRU. Beautiful, but unfortunately, it did not result in a basket for the Heavy Bombers. 10 seconds on the shot clock of JRU. Garbo, excellent defensive play and the save as well, and then coupled by a foul from Almario.
Just their first team foul, in stark contrast to San Beda already in the penalty with 5